I don't know if I'm going in there. I don't think I can't do it. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster is the most welcome guest. I was looking through this window almost 20 years to the date today, and I was going into my first Toastmasters meeting. And out of nowhere, some young lady came up and put her hand on my shoulder, and she's like, "Are you Tom? I was looking for you at the entryway. I was supposed to escort you into the room." And I was pretty flattered that a young lady knew my name. This was great. But she took me into the room and she introduced me to everybody in the room, and they're all excited to meet me. I was feeling pretty calm because I was pretty nervous going in there. Went through the meeting, and at the end of the meeting, they had a table topics. And I did a table topics because they asked me, and I'll never forget when they had awards, they voted, and I won. I won table topics for the day. I couldn't believe it. Come to figure out after I joined the club, anybody who visited won. So it wasn't like I did anything special that day. I experienced that day something called a moment of truth for that club. That's the moment that make or break somebody joining. And I'm here today to talk to you about the successful club series, Moments of Truth. Essentially, what a moment of truth is you're shaping the member's impression of the club. And every interaction that you have matters. And I think we've learned that along the way, from new members to members that have been here for a while. Things can affect people's opinions of the club positively and negatively. Those all factor in on how these people think. Why does it matter? Well, these experiences, strong experiences, will retain members for a long period of time. It's not a one-time thing. Moments of truth happen our entire career with Toastmasters. And poor experiences will drive people away. So there are 6 moments of truth. The first one is first impressions. Second one is membership orientation. Then on to fellowship and belonging, program planning, membership strength, and achievement recognition. Now I'm going to go through each of these for you. First impressions. One thing we're very big on, in my opinion, having a nice website. We had ours updated years ago from Joe. I looked at it yesterday. I thought it was very good. Some clubs have shabby websites. Would you go to a place with a shabby website? Maybe not.
No.
Emails that you get from them can affect you. The greetings you get, like I talked about in my example, I was greeted with open arms, and we do that at times as well. And the atmosphere, is it serious? Is it fun? Is it horrible? That all is part of the first impression. And the major question is, would you come back after those interactions? Membership orientation is another big part of it. When we explain our roles every day and there's no guest, I've heard us say, let's skip it today. We're actually practicing. So when we have a guest, we know what we're doing. So explaining roles is critical when we have guests and when we don't have guests. Introducing pathways is something that I think is really important because I struggle with it even today. A new person is going to be freaked out by it. So introducing pathways to members is a really important thing. One thing we've done really well over the years is assign a mentor. A brand new person like Michael. He may not know how to start his first speech or what to do. Having a mentor to coach him and walk him through was probably pretty important. Also, we emphasize that we're very flexible. Work and family always comes first with our club. We should never feel bad if something comes up. That's all part of membership orientation. Fellowship and belonging. I love this picture. It was taken, I think Joe took the picture because he's not in it, but it's in his basement. It's all beautiful and colorful, people laughing. So fellowship and belonging is critical. Encouraging people to participate, because that's part of belonging. Safe place to practice a skill. I've heard in this club many times, it's a safe place to practice a scary thing. So that's really important. And building relationships. We've actually had meetings outside. We've had get-togethers outside, and we are building relationships with friends. Program planning is pretty important. If you skip this, you don't have a very good meeting. Prepared agendas. One thing for sure, I think we have very good agendas. We're rock solid. We seem to have names and we have it out on time. And I do thank those that are responsible for that. On-time meetings. For us, it's hit and miss on that, but that's okay because we are adjusting because we are flexible. And quality evaluations, as was pointed out in this meeting, it's really important to have a few positives and something to work on because we're coming here to get better. Membership strength is another moment of truth. As we talked about, when you engage those guests, when they show up, they may not want to say a word. So if we make them do it, that's not good. When we invite them to do it, a lot of times they'll do it anyways, and they don't feel forced. And then encouraging leadership roles and development. I know that we always say, would you like to be an officer? We do that. We brought new people in over the years into the officer group. And we also encourage going to different functions, going to contests, because it's all part of development and your strength. And speaking skill development. We're here to learn how to speak. So we really want people to find different ways to speak. If they don't give speeches, that's okay. We want them to speak in other ways, be the Toastmaster, and so forth. One last category that's really important is achievement recognition. A lot of clubs celebrate milestones. If you do something important, it's brought up in the open for everybody to see. The efforts are recognized and people are praised publicly, which makes them feel good. So it's a non-monetary thing, but it's a pride thing. People like to be recognized. And that's really, really important as a moment of truth. So who's responsible for moments of truth? Well, I know officers have a responsibility. They have to keep the club in order, make sure we're following protocol, and making corrections when we get in trouble. And the members also shape culture. Some members can drive the club one way, some can drive it another way, some can make it funny, some can make it not funny. Everybody's responsible for how the club operates and they have an impact on moments of truth. So here's a call to action for all of us. Outside of here this weekend, I plan on putting a survey together and I'm gonna make it really simple. And it's going to have it's going to have all these moments of truth and what each of them mean again to us. And I want you to vote on what you think we need help with. I'm going to take that data and try to find the number one thing we should go after to make our club better. I'm going to take that to our officer meeting and we're going to talk about it and see if we can make a difference. And then I would like to turn it into a project and try to make things better for us. So we want to improve it intentionally. So that's what the call to action is going to be. So if you get an email from me, it's not spam, don't delete it. It's going to be real and it's going to be some sort of survey. And I know I asked Joe on the side to help me with this, so I'll figure that out after this meeting. But that's my way of collecting all your thoughts. So in closing, moments of truth are so critical to club success. And I want us all to remember every moment matters. And we should really, and I think we do this, try to make our club unforgettable. Mr. Toastmaster.